Hello, you're welcome to Lead Life with Ada Ezennia, and today I will be talking about some ways you can handle your inconsistencies. So basically, I'm sure we all know what inconsistency is, being inconsistent. And being inconsistent means that you are not regular, you are not, I don't want to use the word consistent, but you're not, you're not regular. You're off and on. You're here today. You're there tomorrow. You're out. You're in. Being inconsistent, and this is something a lot of us struggle with in on our journey to success, and it could be caused by different things. I don't believe people just. I mean, some people maybe, but I believe a lot of people do not set out to be inconsistent, but because things happen, life happens. It could be a family challenge or incident or occurrence that could slow you down. It could be other external factors or internal challenges as well. Sometimes you just down because something has happened. It could be the loss of a loved one, it could be the loss of a job, it could be a divorce, it could be a miscarriage, it could be the weather. Okay, it could be the weather, it could be so many things. It could be a ball just fell on your windscreen and cracked it, and it just really got you down and angry, and before you know it, you're just in one very very negative emotional zone. It could be because of so many things, but no matter what it is, I think the most important thing is learning how to get out of that place, because these things have a way of throwing you off course, off track. And what happens to a lot of people is when they go off course or off track, discouragement sets in, different things set in, they're battling with so much emotion, negative energy and all of that, and they really do not know how to get going on their way to get going on their way to where they intend to go to. So today I'll be sharing some ways, not all the ways, but some ways you can handle this. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is in being in handling inconsistency. And I'm intentionally talking about it from the negative point of view, because sometimes when you say, oh, become consistent, it looks very big and bogus to you. So let's handle the problem. Let's handle the problem itself, inconsistency. So the first thing I'm gonna say is the cliche: have a plan. You need to have a plan for you to even attempt battling inconsistency. So what do you want to achieve? What's your goal? What are you striving for? What are you reaching out for? What are you reaching to apprehend or attain or obtain? Okay, you need to have a plan, and it should be clearly, should I say, divided into goals. Okay, and the most important thing about all of this is that it must have a schedule. I'll give a good example. When I put to bed, I added so much weight, and I had a goal to lose 20 kg in a year. And I decided I wasn't going to crash diet or do any of all of that, any of the whole ketosis, or what do you call it, LCHF or whatever. So I decided to lose 20 kg in 1 year. And some people could even say, oh, my goal is to lose 20 kg in 1 year, so I'm going to lose 2 kg every month. I didn't do that, but that's a good goal. But the most important thing here is that I set a schedule, which is a year. So in setting a plan, you must have a schedule. And I'm happy to even tell you that. Okay, so 1 year down the line, I didn't lose 20 kg, but I lost 17 kg. And hey, you know what they say? Aim for the stars, you could just fall on the moon. So yeah, so have a plan, break it down into goals, and most importantly, set a schedule. And please don't set unrealistic schedules, please. Give yourself time and be patient with yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. If not, you find out that you're still in the same space and battling the same thing, and you're not moving forward. Okay. So secondly, in handling inconsistency is to seek accountability. The truth about it is that success is a journey of many partners. Yeah, that's my quote. Nobody should steal it. You can use it for it anyway. But success is a journey of many partners. You need partners to, you need people to partner with you on your journey to success. And one of the most essential partners you can have is an accountability partner. You need people that you can be accountable to. So you need to find, I don't know who that person can be for you. You need to find who you can be accountable to and tell the person, okay, if you need to pay a coach or whoever, you need to do that, because success is greatly intentional. So you need to tell the person, okay, so this is my plan, this is what I hope to achieve, blah blah blah, and I would love you to partner with me, to follow up with me on all of that. So as you make your goals and as you schedule them, this person can help, can help ensure that you're moving at the pace you ought to move at. Okay, so now the third thing that you can do to handle inconsistency is you need to be very intentional and prepare ahead of your regular hindrances. So sometimes, okay, a good example is here in Nigeria. You want to do something and NEPA happens. Fuel scarcity happens. Nigeria can be very unpredictable, and a lot of things happen to just slow you down and and just scatter your plan. Power issues, security issues, maybe robbers came to your house in the night and you're just traumatized. Anything can happen. So, well, you can't prepare for that robber one, but things like power issues or water issues, you need to prepare ahead of them. So if you're doing something that requires power, for instance, doing this video requires some form of electricity. So I realized that I had to make sure, my devices are charged ahead of time, so that if there's no lights, I won't say, my battery is down, I cannot do you get what I'm saying? Or you buy fuel for your generator or whatever. Just, you need to be intentional. You need to think about all the hindrances, all the limitations that could, stop you, that could cause you to not do what you ought to do, and prepare as much as possible ahead of them. I realize also that you may not be fully able to prepare for everything, but give it your best shot, okay? So now, my fourth point is keep showing up, okay? So one of the temptations we have when things happen to slow us down is that we realize, we've not been so consistent. I was doing this thing and then I stopped. It's just abandon it. No. Keep showing up, okay? When you remember, go back to it and do it. And guess what? Do it better, okay? So keep showing up. Don't say, I've not done it in a while, I've just abandoned it. If it comes to your mind, get up and do it. And, do it better. Do it with all your might. Do it with all your strength. Do it with all your heart. Put in your very best, into doing that thing. Okay? So my fifth point in being consistent will be to make up for failures. So in one of my videos, I talked about appraisals. And how we need to appraise ourselves and check our performance to make sure, okay, we really are doing what we ought to do and doing it well enough. Okay, so when you appraise yourself, you see failures. For instance, let me use this lit life videos. I was supposed to record, say, 5 videos in a week, and I did not record. I only recorded 2. So when you've appraised yourself and you say, I recorded only 2 videos, so I'm owing 3 videos, don't just say, man, that's the problem. I just really stingy. I'm not consistent. No, just go back and make up for it. Make up for your failures and record the remaining 3 videos. Owe it to yourself to record the remaining 3 videos. Okay, so you need to make up for failures. When you notice a failure, you close the gap. That's what they call becoming strong in your weak places. The truth about it is that none of us is perfect, and we will, because of our imperfections, we might always struggle with inconsistencies. But when you find that weak link on the chain, try to make it strong. When you find that loophole, or that gap, try to fill that gap, and don't just leave it and be negative or pessimistic about it. Okay, And then finally, okay, in becoming consistent, this is a very key point, and it's something I always love to say. I don't think I can overemphasize this enough. It's something I always like to say, and my fifth point is piece your puzzle a piece at a time. Okay, the problem with a lot of us and why we are inconsistent is because our goals are too bogus or probably too ambiguous for us, so we don't even know where to start. So it's not clear, like I said, I talked about having a plan and a goal. It's not clearly defined, so you need to piece it. Just be patient with yourself, pace yourself, take it one step at a time. Okay, especially when you're trying to build consistency, don't try to do too many things at the same time. Try to focus and put all your energy into one thing, okay, and piece it before you put the next thing. So try being consistent at one thing, okay, and then you move to the next thing. Don't try to do too many things at the same time. Don't be under pressure, which is going to be one of my subsequent videos, handling pressure. Don't try to do too many things at the same time. Just pace yourself, piece your puzzle one piece at a time. And there you have it. These are some of the ways you can handle being inconsistent. And I really do hope and pray that you find the inner energy and strength, to get going on your goals, and that your performance will be elevated, and indeed you will attain the success you so desire. My name is Ada Ezennia, and this is Lead Life with Ada Ezennia. Until you watch my next video, please subscribe, and then don't forget to lead life daily. Thank you for watching. Bye.